Having children with the wrong woman is a goddamn nightmare. You know, it's one of the worst mistakes you can make in your life. You're literally handicapping yourself for years. Not even just 18 years. You a father for life. You're that child's father for life. It doesn't ever end. You're going to have to deal with that woman for life. I advise y'all young men, strap up extra, extra tight. All men, strap up extra tight. Unless it's your wife, unless it's a woman you want to marry and spend the rest of your life with. You want to be attached to some woman you don't even get along with, that you just kind of like or you liked for the moment. It's a nightmare. You're going to be paying her. She's going to get a percentage of everything you make for years. You know? She's going to downplay what you do for your kids. It's a nightmare having to deal with the wrong woman for years and having to deal with her over serious issues with your seed or your seeds. It's a bloody goddamn nightmare to deal with these women. You know, you're a young man, you don't even might not even know what type of woman you like and what you're into. Don't be having kids with these women just because they're cute or you're caught up in the moment. You're literally shooting yourself in the foot. You're handicapping your life. It's literally the worst thing a man can do is to have kids by the wrong woman. A lot of men don't even make it out. They just poor for the rest of their lives. You know, Look at these streets. These streets are full of OGs and older men that are broke as hell. And they still owe child support on kids that are way past 18 because they never got a chance to pay it off. You might as well just sign a declaration of being broker than you could be. You'll never see the ambitions or the goals that you could have done. It's the worst decision you can make is having a child with the wrong woman. It can make your life miserable. Miserable. She controls your seed now, and you don't even like this woman. She controls when you get to see your own child now. You know, I'm a strong advisor of don't even have children unless you're married. A lot of people don't like to hear that. I didn't stick to that. I wish I had somebody who would have told me that when I was a younger man. Listen up. Stop splashing in all these ladies just because they're cute. You don't want to deal with their ass for years. You don't want to be paying their ass for years. You know, there's men who mentally crash out trying to see their kids in child court, get separated from their kids. You know, is she even on a moral grounds of somebody that you would even want to have a child with? I guarantee you, if she's already argumentative and combative, and you ain't got a child with her, that will get worse, my brother. That will get way worse. Don't do it. Don't do it. Strap up. I know men have needs. Strap up. Don't believe her if she says she's on this or that or any kind of birth control. You believe what you can control yourself. Splashing in these ladies because they're cute. You're going to be paying for it for years, literally paying for it with your money and your sanity. Don't do it, fellas. Don't do it. For your own sake. Be careful. Watch yourself. Watch who you're even laying with. There will be massive consequences to laying with the wrong woman. You don't want the wrong woman controlling when you can see your own child. You know, there's a lot of men sunken into deep alcoholic, drug-induced depression because of this. You know, they ain't got a dime of their own money left. They're left to live off of scraps. Literally scraps. You think that judge cares? He don't care. He's going to be the biggest F you pay me you've ever seen in your life. Don't do it, fellas. Watch yourself. Protect yourself. Don't be splashing in these ladies because they're cute or they're wanted in the neighborhood. No, it's ridiculous. Don't do it.